Welcome to the Dragons.
Dran had just followed.
So now that we are out of that 5-part mission thing that paid so horribly, we're now into a single mission, which doesn't pay too much better. But hopefully the standings increase is good. So we're going to try. And it is next door again. I already have a scout over there. So it's great. That's exactly why I just set that up, so that I didn't have to run another guy back and forth. I don't want to just gate a ship that's not PvP back and forth through the gates because, well, you know, it's just not a good idea unless you have scouts. Because then if it's clear, then great. But if it's not, you know, that's where you get DED. Dead. So, Denard, thank you, and Dead Minds Podcast, thank you for the raid. Uh-oh. What we got coming through? Oh, it's friendly. And hello there. Speaking of cats. Yeah. That is a Shimu. Now, don't stop right there. Keep moving. It's like, oh, I'm gonna stop and I got an itch right in front of your monitor. Thanks. Alright, so I gotta go pick up these Space Marines. Should be easy enough.
Drive active.
Alright. Should be another easy cleanup. Imperial, huh? Actually, I didn't want to look at it. What I wanted to do is I wanted to see its info. They're just shuttles. Oh no, I don't want the Vespas. I want the Valkyries. Actually, they're not quite shuttles. They're... That one I looked at is a Corvette. I don't really expect these to have, like, very good loot or anything. Maybe they will, but... Because there was that one frigate that I shot that had a 4 million module in it. It wasn't even faction or nothing. I need an auto-targeter on this. That would help. Why are they having such a hard time killing that? There we go.
Warp drive active.
There was loot out there, but this is such a low-level mission. I really, what I need to do is get the, get the standings so I can get to bigger missions. Alright. Now, go look at that personnel transport. Right, there are the Marines. Since all these are right here, let's take a look. Tags. Ah, tags. The tags are not worth very much. Nope, not much at all. Right, let's get out of here. Got what I came for.
Active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Right. So just a little bit of loot there. I mean, it's, you know, 56,000 or whatever. I guess that's probably about right for a, you know, right for a level 1 mission. All right, complete the mission. Nope, don't share it. All right, so now big money, or big standings, right? 1.8. So I went from 1.76 to 1.8. Okay, it's progress. It's progress. I just got to remember that. So I did probably hurt my standings for Amar. That was against Amar. So, all right, here's another one that'll pay about the same. Got to pick up 10 hollow reels. Again, next door. This one's against Caldari. So I'm totally wrecking my Empire standings doing this. Totally. It was okay. I knew that's how this was gonna work.
Warp drive active.
This ship has been a nice little workhorse. It'll probably last me all the way up into level 3 missions. I wonder, now I've never run Black Ops before, and I wonder if any of the Black Ops battleships would be good for PvE, and then paired with a couple others that are PvP, that are just, you know, like ready to jump in. That might be just a stupid idea, or it might be a good idea. I have no idea, because I've never done it before. So, but I am fascinated by the Black Ops stuff and being able to move ships around, having the right ships to do it and everything. So, it is very interesting.
Warp drive active.
All right. I guess we just shoot them up. Transport ship. Oh, the transports are probably what I'm looking for. No one has any auto-targeting for sale. Oh my goodness. Humanity. Widow is used for some PvE content. Have to look at that. Sweet. Yeah, I'll check it out and see. You know, it could be a good idea or a dumb idea. The problem is the expense of them. So you still have to have a nice secure setup of stuff, you know.
Another question from Sean.
Mm-hmm.
Can you have a positive standing with every group, or will you always have someone negative against you?
So that's a really good question. The answer is, I think that you can have positive with everybody, But how positive is the question? And because when you go, so I'm getting like positive standing here with Sanchez Nation, but I'm taking negative on Caldari. The positive that I gain will be higher than the negative that I lose. And so, with that said, if I were then to turn around and do some other to do some other missions, like for Caldari, to try and make up for it, then I could. But you know, it's up and down. It's 2 steps forward, 1 step back type of stuff. And so I think you could get positive with everybody, but you couldn't get like a 10 with everybody. I think you might be able to get up into the range of a positive 5 or 6 with everybody if you really worked hard at it. But who knows? Where is this thing? Oh, there's my holo reels. Okay. I have strived to do some of that, to have, you know, as much positive as I can. Yes, and you use stuff like Sisters of Eve, Epic Arc, and everything that allows you to apply a whole point to one of the empires, and there's other things. There's other ones that give you byproducts. Like doing these here also will lower my Concord assembly. That's a byproduct. There's other ones that are positive byproducts. So I think really, optimally, you pick your sides depending on what you're doing. If you're trying to be positive with everybody, what is the reason? That's what I want to know. Why? So I do a lot of commerce up in high-sec, and so my high-sec character, it's important that he's positive, and highly positive for the amount of commerce that I do. It can make the difference of, you know, hundreds of millions or even billions a month in tax savings. So that's really important. But otherwise, if you just want to be positive so you can run missions with everybody, you probably could achieve that. Yeah, and if you're running the missions like this, first one was against Amar, the other one was against Caldari and stuff, and you might turn those down so you don't take the hits on those. Because I'll turn this in and I'll show you the hits. I'm getting hit on Empire. I'm positive or negative. You know what I mean? We'll look in just a second here.
Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
All right. Start conversation. Give me the standings. Right. So, your power 1.83. It's going to take a few more missions. I got 0.03 on that. You can see here, I recently went down with Amar. for killing their ships. I think that the other standing one for Caldari will hit in like 10-20 minutes. And so, and then this, I just need to get it up above 2 so that I can continue on. I don't have any 10s with this, and don't know. I'm not worrying about it. So my Empire stuff is all going to go to shit. It's just that's what's going to happen. So, and I'm prepared for it. This is also why you keep your those special missions where you can affect your standings that you can only do once. What do they call them? Career missions or something? They are they can help you correct your Empire standings if you get really low. Cosmos, there you go. Cosmos, thank you, Nick Paw. So, do we have any packs that include glam in them? So, the answer is, if we do, they're in the clearance area, and we'd only have a few of them left. And they're only 1 per account. So I do think that I have a glam on here. And I thought about that for a second. Yeah, I have a basic glam here. And it's 15% bonus. I mean, do I want to use it on this? You know, I don't know. So, I do like the glam stuff, and I wish I had more of them. But, yeah. I have plenty of extra skill points in here if I need more. I just leave them in here. I don't redeem them in case I want to redeem it on one of my other characters. So I just wait until I run out and need them. So, God, over there in that other system again. Pick up the Marines. Fine. They need a ride again. I can do that. Yeah, you know, maybe in the quest from level 3 to level 4 or something would be a good spot to use that. And I think it lasts for 2 days. So maybe I shouldn't even use it this weekend. Like, I would wait until I was, you know, in, like, you know, there were two days of shows in a row. Because I have shows tomorrow and then, no Eve again actually for 2 weeks on the show. Because next week we're doing PAX Day. Oh, how come I didn't see him? Alright, I didn't know, I wasn't paying enough attention. I didn't know that there was someone in here.
Warp drive active.
He's gone. Those jumps we're hearing, they're okay.
Warp drive.
That's why I keep these other scouts here looking at the gate. You can hear it. All right, I'm going to try and go through that gate before I've killed these guys. I don't think it'll let me. But I'm going to just try, see if I can blitz it. Probably am going to have to kill all of them, though.
Warp drive active.
Oh, it let me. All right, we don't have to kill any of them. Guy's in a buzzard. All right, let's go straight for this and see if we can kill just that, pick it up, and warp out. Wouldn't that be great? Yeah, we're gonna try and pick this up and warp out. Blitzing it. Okay, I've got him in my cargo hold. Not recognizing it. Which leads me to believe I probably have to kill all of these. Now it says I can set the destination. May as well kill the last one. Alright. Not gonna worry about looting anything.
Active.
You're a shopper. Am I still the most wanted in Eve? So, the answer is yes and no. Bounty system, they took it offline. And, or they disabled it. I was the highest bounty whenever they did that. Buzzard at the gate, right as I come to the gate. Oh, he just warped in as I warped out. Okay, well then. A buzzard can light a cyno, can't it?
Test drive active.
Covert. I think it can. Yeah. So. Contract's been assigned to me.
Docking permission requested.
In a second.
Docking request accepted.
All right. Big standings, please. Um, 1.87. Oh my goodness, it's so slow. All right, let's see what this contract is. Oh, auto targeting. Woo! Ooh, and a nice skin. All right, Arya, thank you. Oh, and it's right here. Damn, how nice. Well, thank you for that gift. I appreciate it. So, let's see if I already have this skin with the Proteus. I'm not sure that I do. Oh, I wonder if my other guy... No, he has a skin on him too. So let's see here. Skin, activate. All right. And then the auto-targeters. Excellent. Yeah, I'll just make it easier. Right? So... Yeah. All right, so... Take that offline, and can we put that online? Okay, so we got the Tech 2 one on. Can we get the Tech 1 as well? Oh, we can. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. Yeah, I think that this doesn't matter. The drone link augmentator. So excellent. Thank you again for that. I appreciate it. All right, let's pull one more mission. God, they keep being next door. Why don't I just stay next door? Because I have to come over here and pull the mission. All right, so one of our patrols spotted Mordu's Legion strike force not far from here. All right, so... And make sure no one survives. Man, sounds so hostile. I can make sure no one survives. Okay, so... Perfect. So the auto-targeting, for those of you who are not familiar with it, basically it does two things. One is the auto-targeting 2 gives you 2 extra targets. And the auto-targeting one gives you 1 extra target, but then they also will auto-target things. So I just turn them on, and it'll light them all up. And I'll have a bunch of targets up to the ship's maximum. So... oh wait, I can't do this while... I have to wait till I'm down there. Let's see, show info. Oh, 3 targets plus, and this one's 2. Yes, so that gives me an additional 5. I was 7 before, so maybe I'll be up to 12. Although the ship will have a maximum number of targets. 12, so it'll take me to the max. Alright, let's see if we can get through this gate. We cannot. Okay, so I turn these on, and then put these drones out here, and what's supposed to happen is they're supposed to be targeted, but they're not being hostile towards me. So if they're not going to be hostile toward me, it won't target them, because it will only target those that are being hostile.
Question. Is it always better to have auto aim, or there are times where you should do it manually?
Second. Hello? Do I do business with you? All right, spam call. So, is it auto-targeting or aim? That depends. Auto-targeting is... the drones will attack things that are being hostile toward you, so it'll auto-target them. But picking your targets is probably better most of the time, because you want to take out the stuff that's the most likely threat to you first. Like typically when you're doing like level 4 missions, you want to take out the stuff, you want to take out the frigates first, because they might scram you, and you don't want that. Scramming is bad. Alright, so let me turn them on again here, and then we'll see what happens. Yes, so Rams, that's completely right. Auto-targeting doesn't have priority, but manual targeting does. So as I get up over here, they should start targeting me, and then my auto-targeting should go all up here. But I don't know, these guys don't seem to be very aggressive toward me, and maybe it's because of my standing. Oh, I have really high standings towards them. That's why they're not being aggressive toward me. I currently have 6.07. So even though they're red, they're not attacking me, see? So I'm going to have to make myself have a lower standing. Isn't that crazy? But I will be able to target more things up. See? Look at that. Targets go completely off. The whole thing there. So that's why they weren't targeting me. I had too high of standings. And this is another thing too, like doing these missions or whatnot. When I get high enough standings with Sanchez Nation, then if I'm out, I'll be able to sit in the middle of diamond rats, and somebody else attacks me in PvP. They will assist me get high enough. But since they're not being aggressive towards me, it's not auto-targeting them. So it's not a very good example. Says I'm done. 3,500 on these bounties. It's not very much.
Rock.
Steven25990 just subscribed.
Stefan, thank you for the sub. About 1,000 gold to everybody here in your honor. Thank you, thank you. All right, come back to Papa. We're done. I betrayed them. Yeah. I'll take probably a pretty good sized standings hit from them for betraying them. Man, that loot was not very good. All I got was 100 missiles. Yeah, all right, we're out of here.
Warp drive active.
That won't last long. I do enough missions and everybody will just attack me right off the bat. So
Warp drive active.
right, this one is going to pay like 0.02, 0.03, something like that. It's not going to be very high. So I'm 0.15. That'll make me about 0.15 away.
Docking request accepted.
Really thought that I'd be able to be level 2 by now, but apparently not. Okay, so there's that, and then, oh, where does that put me? CMR and Caldari have both gone down. And Mortar's Legion will be next. $1.89. Okay, well, so I'm 0.11 away from hitting that 2.0 where I can go to the next agent, which I don't even know where. Where I'm going to be able to do that. Let's see, any level. Let's say level 2, and then ignore. Okay, so 3 jumps out, 4 jumps out. Well, we have True Power and True Creation. So here's what'll happen is so if I'm sticking with True Power right now so I can get that up, because they're 2 different ones, because my True Creation is not anywhere to be spoken of either. But they're both Sanchez Nation. And so when I can start to get my Sanchez Nation positive, then it will affect both of them. So when I can get my Sanchez Nation, pirate up to 5.0 or higher, then all of a sudden I'll have all the missions from both of them available. So, whoa, power just went out. And back on again. Alright, I gotta get a new UPS for this monitor. My monitor just... The monitor that the game is on, I can't see it now. It turned off. Oh, come on. You gotta turn back on. Not good. It's not turning back on. What I recommend for UPS, the proper one. This one may not switch fast enough. Right, now it's coming back on. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All right. So, some devices need a faster switching UPS. Like my stream machine needs a faster switching UPS, which then adds like 40% to the cost. And I'm thinking this monitor may need it too, because I do have it plugged into a UPS, but it's either not powerful enough or it's not fast switching enough. So I'm gonna have to check that out. But all right, if you are watching on video, see you in the next episode.